the Galactic Spiralite Priestess Makala. So, did any of you feel that time shift last night? Did you feel a surge of energy come through and kind of like go, whoop, like push us ahead? I did around 2 something in the morning. I woke up and I said, oh God, we just moved ahead. There was so much energy going on yesterday on the planet. It was unreal. I was just like, hold on a second. Let me get my sound up. There we go. So much going on. Okay, there. So there was the volcano erupting yesterday, and I was just like, dang, we got a lot going on. So I'm going to keep it there. We got a lot going on. But guess what? We have jumped into a new calendar. We started today. Yesterday was the last calendar day for this. Today, we are jumping into our second calendar moon, and this is the lunar moon of challenges. Polarized, stabilized, challenged. Okay. In a mutual receptacle relationship, the physical dimension needs consciousness to organize and evolve, while consciousness needs the challenge and limitations of physical reality in order to grow and realize self. So this calendar is starting us from August 23rd through September 19th. The animal totem is Scorpion. So this is where we are. Okay, so I'm going to go from, we are on this one. And I thought it was kind of interesting because this morning around 6:45, I think around 6:45, I heard the caw sound. And I said, oh God, there's that raven, oh God. And he did it like 3 times, but he flew on by and he just did this caw time. But look who's on the picture here, the raven. This ought to be a good month. Lunar Scorpion moon of challenge. Okay, of challenges. So let's step into it. Let me bring this up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Like and subscribe. Okay, my sister Marty just did her teaching, and while she was teaching, I was getting myself ready, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing. Come on early, get things going, and because we're in this black moon, and don't be freaking out because it's a black moon if you're new to things about the moon. But this is like one of those moons, what's going to be coming up for you? What's coming up and revealing itself? What is being there? Okay. So I already have the cards pulled. And some medicine for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and step into today's new calendar. What's the challenge? So the words that we're looking at is polarized, stabilized, challenge. What is that? Okay. So today's kin is kin number 152. We're stepping into the yellow solar human. I pulse in order to influence, Realizing wisdom, I seal the process of free will with the solar tone of intention. I am guided by the power of elegance. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. The color is yellow. Yeah, I'm far from it. Planet is Earth. Chakra is the heart. Ta-da! And Earth family is core. I didn't even know that was going to be on there. I just looked at this today and I said, oh, let me put on my heart organite. Okay, so we do have a room. This means that the PSI Crone unit is a galactic activation portal, the gap. Okay, they were just making some points in here. Okay, so our room today is the one I call the reverse F, or the yes. Oh. So let's see, 113. And definitely have a glass of water ready, because we do have a code today that came up in the cards. Possession, nourishment, and cattle. The Faru is a fulfillment, ambition, satisfied, love, share, rewarding, receive. It promises to nourish the nourishment from most worldly to sacred and divine. For it is the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true. Then we are also here to nourish God. This room calls for a deep probing of meaning, of profit and gain in your life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of will. So it's all about, what is that for you? What are you receiving in life? What are you getting? Where's the balance? And the balance is what is nourishing you and what's taking away from you. Okay? Today is that day where you have to walk in that space of being present with the self, being grounded. And if you feel like you want to go out, go out. If you don't feel like you want to go out, don't go out. If the energy feels really heavy for you today, take the time to nourish the self. Take the time to sit back and just nourish the self. Sometimes when it comes to taking care of ourselves, we have to stop feeling guilty. We have to stop feeling like, oh, I got to go and do this and this. No, sometimes you just got to do what you need to do for you. Just do it. I like that. Well, that's an old saying. So here's the message of acknowledge is revealed and given for awakening the human before death, so that she can realize cosmic being now. This is going to be in our first mental sphere. So you probably feel some pressure in the back of the head, and that's your pre-consciousness, and then it is a cosmic creation. And this is also Alpha Alpha, and we're in gate 108. So that energy is really going to be moving. So today, we're going to look at tone. Let's see, tone. Let's go back. I got it. Okay, 4. Okay. So tone number 9, the solar, and its pulse realize intention. From the perception of multisensory human, the intention behind an action determines its effect. Every intention affects both of us and others, and the effects of intention extends far beyond the physical world. So this 9 pulse is the power of intention. So when I say the tone, it's this. Okay, that's our tone today. So what's your intention? What are you setting for yourself today? What's your intention? How are you arriving at the intention? So here we awaken to realize that the universal mind, which perceives and directs all manifestations of our physical world, we see the non-lunar emancipate the consciousness which upholds the reality. We understand that information to be sent and received in a biopsychic circuit every moment. So the solar tone, a challenge is to harness energy information by directing it. The pulsing is a way to amplify or to communicate using mental, emotional, and spiritual energy untied. So right now, everyone, your body is probably feeling like you have worked out so much. You're trying to recuperate from working out. Hi, Shay. Welcome on in. So with us being in the new calendar, we're in month, can you believe it already? We flew through the first one, now we're in the second one already. So notice something. It's got that golden pearl or the moon in its mouth or the sun. Oh, they both got something. The golden disc. As above, so below. They're the yin and the yang. Look at that, the yin and the yang. We got the yin and the yang, the balance. When we're having challenges, how are you finding the balance? Okay? So this is the challenge. So polarized, stabilized, challenge. How are you being challenged? Okay? What is the challenge? Okay, so one of the things I want you to think about today is how is your body needing to unwind? How is your body needing to kind of shift itself, unlock itself? Because if you're having problems in the body itself where you're trying to keep yourself moving or you're feeling stiff, sometimes you have to unlock the body. So today, pay attention. Where are you feeling stiffness? Where are you feeling the soreness? I don't know why this just went kind of weird. Went dark all of a sudden. Where are you feeling the stiffness? Where are you feeling the that stiffness in the body? Unlock your body. Take the time to unlock your body. Move through and unlock the body. Your body might need to move a certain way, or it might need to kind of stretch or take putting the arms over the bed and stretching out the back and then hearing your back muscles popping and the spine realigning itself. These are little things that you're going to have to try to do for yourself to kind of unlock the body when it's hurting, when there's energy building up. A lot of times when we're hurting, it means energy is building up and has to move. So when you start moving it, you're unlocking it. You're unlocking the body. Okay, so let's step into today's tone. I'm not going to be in here a long time. So make sure you have your water. And the one thing, if you're new here, when you have your water, you always taste your water first. I send in the codes. You bring your water up to the camera, and I send the codes in, and then you taste your water after. And you drink half of your water and keep refilling your water up for the rest of the day so that you can partake in the codes. So the first one is sacred waters cleanse the emotions. Sacred waters cleanse the emotions. So if you need to sit by the river or you need to get a medicine bath for yourself, do that. Next one, remember who you are. Love this one. Remember who you are. Unlock the lock, you are the key. Unlock the lock, you are the key. And here's the code. Higher self, beloved. Higher self, beloved. Okay, codes coming in. Okay. Go ahead and place your water up towards the camera. And this is going to be 787, 88, 99. Activate. Divinely align. Activate water. 787, 88.99. Activate water. Okay, there's your codes for that. Now let's step into the meaning of today. The cards are already pulled. Let's see what we got. Perception, Lyran awareness. What is your perception? What's your perception? What is your perception? Then we have from Dragon Riders, we have Paladin Athena and Sweet Teeth. It says number 28, the destiny of your world is changing. And whether this is for good or ill, it is also in your hands. Protect the good, look after love, and leave no room for lower energy to creep in. This is beautiful. Look at this beautiful red dragon. This is from the Dragon Riders deck. Look at that. Don't leave space open for things to come creeping in to cause havoc with you. I can't believe this. We got the flower medicine again of hibiscus. We got this the other day, the day before. We got it again. So hibiscus is a wonderful flower, brings in that joy, and it's really good for the body. Homework assignment is do some research on the plant hibiscus, the flower. We have the lioness card from the divine animals and its protection. Number 21, also goddess baths. Kitty cat. Cats are very protected. And you'll probably see your cats around you more and just kind of looking at things, and they're just staring off because they're seeing things. Now, from the crystals, we have Goddess Ishtar, the Astrophyllite, daring rebirth, and the code is 888. And from the Lemurian cards, we have Manifesta, number 36. I like this. What are you bringing in? What are you manifesting? What are you bringing into your reality? What are you leaving behind? This moon is going to help you leave things behind, but what are you bringing into your reality? Okay, the dark card message is all about separation, reconnecting to your center. Look at that. Reconnecting to your center. Reconnecting to your center. Number 26. That 8 energy. And then what comes out of that? Balance. Your variancy, your balance. What is that for you? And then your star codes. Retrograde review. What do you need to review? What do you need to look into? And then first house is arrival, number 39. What needs to arrive? What needs to come in? So today, because we're in that energy, we went into a new galactic month, and that animal totem is Scorpion. How is that Scorpion coming in? What's the stinger? Are you feeling like you're getting stung? Are certain people coming into your life and stinging you, making you feel like if you don't do what they want you to do, they kind of sting you a little bit, guilt trip you, make you feel bad? Think about that. Where's that stinger? And are you allowing that stinger to come and be in your space? You don't need to do that. So today, be in that elegance of self. Be in that balance. Be in that space of do what calls to you. Now, I already have one of my mixtures going, but I'm not keeping it in the sunlight. This is all in the moon energy. So this is some yarrow and a couple of my favorite stones I put in there to kind of help bring some things into that protective water. And this is a water that I'm going to turn into a mist or a spray and just use that. Now, yarrow is really good for strengthening your auric field. Okay? So if you got a lot of tears or you're really sensitive and you're feeling a lot of heaviness and things coming on, yarrow is really good for that, to strengthen the auric field, to make it stronger. So today, that's what we're stepping into. I'm going to keep this really short and straight to the point. Tomorrow, we'll be going into our day 8, and then Monday, day 9, and then the next one, day 10, and then we will be done. So with this, after we wrap up our 10 days on Tuesday the 26th, we will come back and have an activation on September 5th, which is guided by birth. And that's going to be that energy that comes in right before we start going into the eclipse, okay? It's going to show up 2 days before the lunar eclipse energy comes in. And then after the lunar eclipse energy on September 7th, we're going to have a portal day on September the 8th. Then we have another one, September 13th and 16th portals. And I'm looking to see when we're going to do another 10. So far it looks like it's just portal days randomly coming in until we get to, I guess when we had one in December. Wow, so this portal that we're doing right now is actually setting things into motion. We don't actually get another portal day, 10 portals. Oh my goodness. Wow. We don't get our next 10-day portal ones until next year, coming into March. So pretty much what's going to be happening, we're just going to get random portal days throughout the month. That's for alignment. But our next big 10-day portal energy will not be until next year in March. And that sets us up for 10. And then we'll have another one in May. May looks like it's off the chain insane. Okay. So, yeah. So this one, we're going to make it count. Everyone be good to yourself. I will see you for tomorrow. Just kind of being gentle with yourself today. You don't have to gotta do anything. Just be to yourself. Have a great day. Bye.